Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about common mistakes to avoid as new parents. So, to help you navigate those early days with a little more confidence and maybe a few less oops moments, I've put together a list of common mistakes new parents make. Let's get right to it. First up, let's talk about sleep, or should I say, the lack thereof. Those first few months with a newborn can feel like one long sleep-deprived blur. But you know what? Those dishes can wait. Your sleep? That's precious. When you're rested, you're a better parent. So, put on your coziest pajamas, kick those chores to the curb, and embrace the nap. Family and friends nearby? Don't be afraid to ask them to lend a hand. Give yourself a break and prioritize that precious sleep. You deserve it. Okay, let's talk about baby gear. You know what I'm talking about, right? All those swings, bouncers, walkers, rockers, and gadgets galore. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of it all, especially when you're registering for baby gifts and everything is so tiny and adorable. But remember, the most important thing your baby needs is you, your love, your touch, your voice. All that fancy gear? It's just a tool, not a replacement for good old-fashioned human interaction. Sometimes you need a break, your arms need a break, your sanity needs a break, and that's okay. But make sure you're also spending plenty of time holding your little one, cuddling them close, talking to them, singing to them. That connection, that bond you build, that's what matters most. So, put down the gadgets every now and then, and just enjoy being present with your little miracle. All right, let's talk about feeding time. Whether you're breastfeeding, formula feeding, or a mix of both, there's a lot of pressure to ensure your baby is eating enough. But every baby is different. They have their own personalities, preferences, and appetites. Some are ravenous eaters, some are grazers. Trust your instincts. You know your baby best. If your baby is gaining weight and seems content, you're doing great. They'll let you know when they're hungry and when they've had enough. If you have any concerns, talk to your pediatrician. Relax, enjoy those sweet feeding cuddles, and trust the process. Okay, routines. They sound great in theory, right? A perfectly predictable schedule where the baby eats, sleeps, and plays on cue like a tiny little clockwork wonder. But in reality, babies didn't get the memo. While it's good to have some semblance of a routine, being too rigid can set you up for disappointment and frustration. Babies are constantly changing and evolving, and so are their needs. What worked one week might not work the next, and that's perfectly normal. So, what's the solution? Flexibility. Embrace the art of going with the flow. If your baby misses a nap or decides they'd rather party than sleep at night, that's okay. Adjust your schedule, roll with the punches, and remember, this too shall pass. You're not failing as a parent if your day doesn't go exactly as planned. In fact, you're succeeding by being adaptable and responsive to your baby's cues. Parenting is all about learning as you go. So ditch the pressure of a perfect routine and embrace the beautiful chaos of it all. Okay, new parents, listen up, because this one is important. It's easy to get caught up in new parenthood and forget about yourself and your partner. Taking care of yourself and your relationship is essential. Schedule time for each other, even if it's just 30 minutes. Talk about something other than the baby. Watch a show, or have a dance party. You'll be a better parent for it, I promise. Oh boy, are you ready for this one? Advice. It's everywhere, isn't it? Everyone, from your well-meaning mother-in-law to the stranger in the grocery store checkout line, suddenly becomes a parenting expert the minute you announce you're expecting. And don't even get me started on the internet. It's a breeding ground for unsolicited advice and opinions. It can be overwhelming, to say the least. Everyone has an opinion on everything, from how you should feed your baby to how you should discipline them. And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, wondering if you're doing it all wrong. But here's the thing. You know your baby best. You are the expert on your child. Trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. And if someone's advice doesn't resonate with you, you have every right to politely decline. Remember, you're not obligated to follow everyone's advice. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't be afraid to chart your own course. You've got this. Let's talk about baby proofing. They grow fast. 1 minute they're snuggled, the next they're crawling everywhere. Don't wait until you're chasing after them. Start baby proofing before they become mobile. Get on your hands and knees. See the world from their perspective. Cover outlets, secure cabinets, gate stairs. A little effort now saves stress later. Okay, new parents, we've covered a lot of ground today, from sleep deprivation to advice overload. It's a lot, I know. But before we wrap things up, I want to leave you with this. Enjoy the ride. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day chaos, the diaper blowouts, the feeding frenzies, the sleep regressions. It's easy to wish for the next milestone, for them to sleep through the night, for them to be more independent. But amidst all the chaos, try to pause, to breathe, to soak it all in. These moments, as exhausting and challenging as they may be, are fleeting. Your little one is only this little once. So, put down your phone, forget about the laundry pile, and cherish these precious moments. Snuggle that baby close, breathe in that sweet baby smell, and remind yourself that you're doing a great job. To wrap up, let's summarize the key points. Host, prioritize your rest. Balance the use of baby gear. Trust your instincts with feeding. Be flexible with routines. Take time for yourself and your partner. Trust your instincts and filter advice. Baby-proof early. Enjoy the moment. We hope these tips help you navigate the early stages of parenthood with a little more confidence. Remember, every parent makes mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself, to ask for help, and to trust your gut. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.